Hello, hello. It is November 29th. It is Wednesday today, and done trading for the day. Took 5 trades today. I think the biggest take, I ended green by, I believe it was about 1,000 or $1,100, something like that. But I do think the biggest takeaway for the day is really to, patience. It's just got to let things, got to let candles complete before I make assumptions or analysis about that because it'll get me every time. We did $1,185 today, but it'll get me every time if I don't let the candles complete. The other thing is to it's sometimes it's a good idea to widen the lens of my perspective and keep checking RSI to see if it supports my trade thesis. Also, if I get into trouble by taking a stop, for example, keep slowing down and keep waiting for good patterns. Don't rush into the next trade. I did that today. Even though I was right about the location, I was wrong about the timing and the pattern. And if I'd waited, I would have had a very nice trade possibly. Psychology is paramount to this game. Staying calm, patient, open minded is really where it's at. Also, knowing fundamentals doesn't hurt. Today's GDP numbers came in hot, which had the somewhat obvious result of pushing indices lower and tech stocks lower. That's because there was a lot of buying yesterday when the thinking was that the pause in rate hikes would continue based on a Fed head speech yesterday. But today's economic data made those hopes more suspect, and the selling was the result. Having a short bias today probably wouldn't be a bad thing as long as the technicals were paramount and the technicals were supported. So let me just go run through the trades real quick. Started the day off with a let's see here. What's going on here? Started the day off with a trade on the US 100. Let's see, where was that? It was up here somewhere. Here it is. Okay. This one was the basis, the thesis of this trade was that we had a bottom here. We had an uptrend and bottom number 1 off the 8, a pullback and bottom number 2 off the 8. And I ended up buying it up here right at 16,100 without realizing that was a big round number, 16,100. And it rejected back down and came within like 1 point of stopping me out down here at the bottom. But then it rallied up, and then when it pulled back again down here, I got out. So I got out with about a third of an R, about $500, but it's better than a loss. So I'm happy about that. The second trade was on Tesla, and the trade was over here. It was a Tesla was holding up nicely when the market was selling off. So when the market took a pause in the selling, I saw this Christmas tree pattern here, this double bottom pattern, and I went ahead and got long right here, but it really didn't go anywhere. It just kind of sat there and didn't go up more than a little bit. So I got out, and that was a very small profit of $120, basically a scratch trade. Okay. So the next trade I took was back to the NASDAQ 100, and this was a big loss. Much more than I expected to lose. I'm not really sure what happened there. I miscalculated the stop, I think. So what happened here is that I was looking for a Christmas tree type pattern, a double top pattern, and this candle right here is kind of hard to see because this one right here in the middle, that second hammer. I got in early. It was actually down here when I shorted it, and it was a couple minutes before the end of the candle. So it looked to me like it was just putting in a double top and continuing down. But in all actuality, it was putting in a double bottom here under this 200, and then it shot up right after that. So I basically sold the bottom of this candle, and it shot up and stopped me out, and I moved my stop. That's one of the reasons I lost more. I moved my stop up, and it stopped me out anyway. So I lost 1.75 R on that one. That was a pretty good sized loss for me. I lost 25.70 on that one. I didn't let the candle form and I FOMO'd into it. So lesson on this one is keep letting those candles form. Sometimes it works when you get in early, but sometimes it really doesn't. Okay, so then I was reactive. Then I got reactive because I got emotional because of the stop. So what I did was I'm like, okay, without waiting for an actual, candle to complete, I saw this swing high here and I just got stopped out. So I'm like, let me try it again. So I kind of got short again, like right about there, right about there. And then what happened? The trade went up. It went up. My stop was up here though, so it didn't really get up to my stop, but then it came back down and stalled right here. So it actually wasn't a bad entry place. It was just my timing was early. So if I would have let this candle and this candle complete, I think it would have been made a lot more sense because this RSI thing right here showing you it's like bouncing up against resistance. It's bouncing up against the 45 and the EMA and rolling over. So that was actually an amazing entry because look at what price did next. I mean, it really took off to the downside in a huge way. It went down 85 points from that point. 85 points is a lot. That's a really good size move. And the bars were huge. So it's too bad I missed that because I got out right before for a scratch. So again, got to wait for those candles to complete. Both of these trades, this was a loss, this was a scratch. They could have been avoided by letting candles complete and then making the analysis. Okay, so the final trade was I got in with heavy shares to make back the loss. I know it's wrong, it's revenge trading, but I'm kind of justified to myself because I feel like I want to practice trading 2% risk. I think I'm getting better, and when I do get good enough, I want to be ready, and so I'm doing a little practice today with the 2% risk. So that's what I did today. I risked $4,000 on this one. What I did see was that price came down to the big round number of 16,000 down here and put in a 5-minute doji. Because it put in a 5-minute doji, in my mind that was a reversal signal, and so I got long right here as it started coming back up again, and then it stalled here and I got out for about a 3/4 R profit, 31.60. So looking at everything together here, it still was a winning day, 11.85. High risk trade for the last one, definitely, but hey, that is what it is. This particular challenge it's a demo challenge, so I'm almost at the profit of 10,000. Well, not almost. I'm in 7,500, 3/4 of the way there. Technically, what you're supposed to do is, well, it really doesn't matter. You can do whatever you want to do, but the point is that I can't get this out of here. All right. So anyway, point is that you can do whatever you want to do with it, but it's just a challenge, and they keep stats for you. So haven't had a losing day on this challenge so far. It's pretty amazing. But anyway, the bottom line on all of that is that it was another winning day, and that's the 7th winning day in a row since I started this particular account. I had another account with Global Prime, and I had a lot of wins on that too. The the win rate right now is 75%. Not too bad. It was 80% this morning. My average profit is 800. My average loss is 1,300. So I would like to reverse these numbers and keep that 75%. That would be nice trading, but because oftentimes I'll move my stop and then get stopped out anyway, that's sometimes the reason I get these larger average losses. Anyway, that's really about it for now. Recovered this nasty loss, this big win. Yeah, it's not really that sustainable, but it happened today, and I stayed green. So, what do you want? Okay, all right. That's about it for now. Hope you have a great day, and I'll talk to you later.